Russian President Vladimir Putin has declared martial law in 4 regions which Moscow recently annexed from Ukraine. Putin didn't immediately spell out the steps that would be taken under martial law, but legislation indicates it may involve restrictions on travel and public gatherings, tighter censorship, and broader authority for law enforcement agencies. Martial law will take effect in the 4 regions in Ukraine that Moscow claimed as Russian territory following alleged sham referendums in September. The decision, announced as Putin addressed a meeting of the Russian Security Council, will likely mean that the region's civil administrations will be replaced by military ones.
In this regard, let me remind you that in the territories of DPR, the LPR, as well as Zaporizhzhia and Kherson region, martial law was in effect before they joined Russia. Now we need to formalize this regime already within the framework of Russian legislation. Therefore, I signed a decree on the introduction of martial law in these 4 entities of the Russian Federation. It will be immediately sent to the Federation Council for approval.
Recalling the blowing up of the Crimean bridge, Putin said Russian special services suppressed terrorist attacks in other regions of Russia against transport and energy facilities, and called on the 4 annexed regions to take measures now to safeguard critically important facilities.
It was the Ukrainian special services that organized the explosion on the Crimean bridge. We also prevented terrorist attacks in the other regions of Russia, including crowded places, at transport and energy facilities. I would like to emphasize, including nuclear power facilities.
Putin said the measures he was ordering would increase the stability of the economy, industry and production in support of what Russia calls its special military operation. The breadth and scope of what is effectively a military takeover is yet to be detailed, but martial law generally sees civil rights subsumed to military rule, though how far that changes the current situation for civilians in annexed regions in Ukraine remains to be seen. The announcement comes on the same day that Russian-installed officials in Kherson, one of the 4 occupied regions, told civilians to leave some areas as soon as possible in anticipation of an imminent Ukrainian attack.